Hi guys, Kerrod here at the Joondalup Resort. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your weight distribution correct at address, the all-important starting position. Let's get you off your toes, let's get you off your heels. We're going to get you balanced and ready for action. Let's get into it. I've said it once before and I'll continue to drum it home, but one of the big differences between recreational golfers and professionals is their attention to detail. In this video, we're going to be talking specifically about the setup and the weight distribution. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel, press the little bell so you get notified of any upcoming videos to help your game in the year ahead. So, weight distribution, where do I see most players fall down? Now, a lot of this can come from a poor concept of how to address and stand to the golf ball, but today we're just going to be talking about the balance specifically between your heels and your toes, just to make sure that you're feeling dynamic, you're feeling active and ready for action. So, where do I see players go wrong? Well, two main errors that we see, either too much knee flex, where the knees are bent in a position where it shifts the hips back, and that places too much weight on the heels. This has the follow-on effect of causing players to turn too level with the ground and not having enough tilt down towards the golf ball. And then also, when players get too much out on their toes with their knees too straight, causing also a bunch of errors. Now, when you do this, effectively it gets you balanced too far out over the golf ball and could cause some issues with standing up in the golf swing. So we're going to try and find a way to really get your weight distributed between your toes and your heels so you're in a much better spot to start off your golf swing. So what we've got here on the ground is just a golf club, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our feet standing on this golf club and we're going to put it right underneath the arches, so halfway between the toes and the heels. Now, when you do this, it feels almost like you're standing on a bit of a balance beam, and effectively what we're trying to do is get your toes and your heels feeling solid and planted on either side of this stick. Now, you'll find that your body naturally gets to this point, but when you do so, it's also going to encourage you to get the right amount of knee flex. If I was, for example, to have too much knee flex, I can feel all my weight shifting directly back to my heels. If I was to not have enough, I can feel the opposite and get way out on my toes. So by simply just getting your arches standing on top of this golf club, and then getting into what feels like a balanced, solid position, well, then I'm going to find the right amount of knee flex. I'm probably going to feel that my glutes are a little bit more activated than normal, maybe even my abs. And then when I set up to the golf ball, I'm going to actually feel in a really solid starting position. To get the distance from the ball as a follow-on effect from that, I'm just going to let my right hand hang off the golf club for the right-hander, bring it back onto the club shaft, and that's going to give me the right amount of knee flex, the correct weight distribution, and the right distance from the ball. So really, this is one of those drills where you get a 3-for-1 deal. You work on just getting your weight distributed correctly, and all of a sudden you've got the right distance from the ball, and you can also get the right knee flex. Now, the combination of these three is going to give you a really good starting point to make more of a consistent and solid swing throughout. So a really easy and simple drill to work on your weight distribution. One of my favorites for players who do struggle with getting the right amount of knee flex, especially those who get too much weight back on their heels by over flexing. Sometimes without a drill such as this, it's quite difficult to get the sensation on the flat ground, but that's why just placing a club down on the ground, putting the golf club between the arches, and then having a little bit of flex, find where the golf club naturally sits, then you'll be able to start from a much better position and then work throughout the rest of the golf swing. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe, comment below if you've got any questions, but I'm sure this one will help massively if you feel like you struggle in this area of your game. But until next time, I'm Kerrod. Thanks for watching.